Hello, everyone. My name is Winnie, and I would like to welcome you to the AKNM family. So, thank you to all our subscribers, the new ones, the old ones, the bypassers. Thank you so much. You guys all played a really, really, really great part in helping the channel get monetized. So thank you guys so much. My kids are so grateful. I am so grateful. Now they can get the YouTube earnings and buy a cone of ice cream with it. Because that's as far as YouTube goes, people. But anyways, we are grateful for all your support. We're grateful for you guys just watching us. Thank you so, so much. Okay? Today I am going to be, don't mind my cold sore, people. Look at that. I have a cold sore. Ugh. Painful. I woke up with it. So, back to what I was saying. Today we are going to be talking about, what? What did you say? Sorry about that. That was my husband again. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Today we'll be talking about my experiences of being, not my experiences, what it is like to be married to a white guy, aka Caucasian, okay? What it's like. So, I don't know, let me know, are you currently in a interracial relationship with someone else, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, I don't know, whatever it may be? Are you currently in one of those relationships? Well, I am. I am in an interracial relationship, and I am here to tell you what it's like to be married to a white guy or a Caucasian guy, or what it's like to be with a white guy in general, okay? We're not talking all the other stuff. Not the other stuff, people. Today we're just going to talk about what it's like, okay? So, I want to touch base on the racism that I encounter being married to a white guy. Yes, I do encounter racism. In the very beginning, yes, I did encounter a lot of racism being married to, just in general, dating, you know, my hobby now. I encountered a lot of racism from people. And mind you not, it came from both sides, okay? It didn't just come from white Caucasians being racist towards me. It also came from blacks, okay? From blacks like myself. It was just awkwardness, a whole lot of awkwardness. And a few incidents in particular happened. We went to a restaurant to eat, and I'm not here to take a jab at all Asian people. Not all Asian people are racist, okay? Not all of them, but I have been discriminated against because of my skin color by two Asian establishments, okay? We went to a restaurant to eat, and it was one of those restaurants where you walk in, it was an all-you-can-eat buffet, but you eat before you pay. And it was a really small establishment, okay, guys? So I had gone there with my in-laws and my hubby. We were just dating at that time. They all went in ahead of me. That's when Addie was to a baby, my daughter, my first child. She was to a tiny little baby, and I was a breastfeeding mom. And I was last in line, so I went in behind them. They all got your plate. They got a plate of food, and they got your food. They walked in, got your food, sat down, and I walked in right behind them. I was my sister-in-law was in front of me, and I was behind her. So I got a plate, and I walked up to get some noodles, and the cook walked up to me. I don't think it was the cook, it was the manager. The manager walked up to me and said to me, this is for paying customers only. Okay, people? I was like, okay, I am a paying customer. And he said to me, excuse me, ma'am, can you please leave? This is for paying customers only. Now, mind you, my now sister-in-law heard that. She heard that remark, okay? And she said she didn't react right away. She didn't react. She walked away and went and put her food. She kept her food on her dinner table, and then she came back, and she asked for the same manager. She was like, "Excuse me, can you come over here for a minute?" And while she was doing that, I was still standing there in shock and just baffled, like, what did he just say? And a lot of you might be asking, well, what did your boyfriend or what did your partner do at that time? He had the baby, so he was sitting down. He didn't have a plate of food. He didn't know what was unfolding, okay? He had no idea what was going on. Anyway, my sister-in-law came back up. Now sister-in-law came back up, and she called the manager, and she was like, "Excuse me," and the manager walked up to her. And she said, "Can I please get, they were out of noodles and out of a few things." And she said, "Can I please get some noodles? Can I please get some chicken and some vegetables?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll be right back." And mind you, those were the same items that I walked up behind her and I asked to get. And the manager told me, "We don't have anymore." Or, well, he didn't say we don't have anymore exactly. His exact words were, "This is for paying customers only." And my response was, "I am a paying customer." And he said, "Ma'am, could you please leave?" So that's when I just stopped. I didn't say anything, and I just stood still. Okay? So when my sister-in-law, my now sister-in-law, asked that question to the manager, he ran to the back. He was like, "Sure, ma'am. Hold on. I'll be right back." Okay? Mind you, she's Caucasian, people. Okay? She's not black. She's not African. She ain't nothing else. She's Caucasian. He went and got the food. And he came out, okay, with one of those push carts that you have food on. And he had the food sitting on the push cart. Every single item that she asked, he went and got a refill of everything and put them down. Now she was like, "Okay, I see what this is all about," okay? And she was like, "Just hold on 1 second. I'm not going to buy this case. I'm going to let my brother buy this case because he's just like me, but you know what? I'm not going to react. I'm going to let him handle it." She went down and she went and told my then, partner. She told him what happened, and he was like, "What?" He was like, "What?" And he does not tolerate things like that. So he was like, "Okay." He got up and he walked up to the manager. He said, "Did you just refuse to serve her?" Then at that time, he was like, no, sir, I didn't say anything. No, sir. And my sister-in-law then came up and she said, "Yes, you did. She was right behind me and you didn't know we were together. She asked you for the same things I asked you for and you told her no. Your response to her was, 'This is for paying customers,' and she was with us. She just happened to be held behind in the car when we all rushed in because we were so hungry. And I was trying to get the diaper bag for the baby." And so she snapped. She said, "I know why you did that to her. You did that to her because she's black. And we don't tolerate that in my family, okay? At least for her. She didn't stand for that. That was a no-go area for her, people. No-go area, okay? So, mind you, she was pissed off. She was heated, okay? And so when she said that, her brother was like, "Okay, you're saying she's lying. You're also saying my sister's lying, right?" And that's when he just threw the F-bomb, okay? It just came out. It came out. Mind you, he was born in Philly. For those of you who know, Philly is in Philadelphia. He was born and raised in Philly, the hood. What is considered the ghetto. The ghetto, okay? So he lost it, lost his patience, lost his cool, and he was not having it. He was not having it. The manager was trying to make excuses, or blah, 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 blah. At that point in time, he was like, "You know what? We are not paying, okay? We're leaving." And then she got aggressive and she said, "You're going to pay." He was like, "We are not paying. And if you're going to do..." Okay, now, we're not trying to eat and leave without paying. I was so hungry. Okay, I think I'm speaking too fast. Breastfeeding mom, didn't eat anything all day. If you know what it's like to be breastfeeding, you can't go for too long without eating. You could literally pass out. Your sugar drops, you could pass out. So I was hungry. My sister-in-law had her food on the table. So I just left the guy there. When he refused to serve me, I just walked away from him and I went to her and I was like, "Can I please just have some of your food while you guys try to handle that? I feel like my sugar is low. I'm going to pass out. I need some food." I went and I ate some of her food real quick, and then I was able to elevate my sugar level. So, while he was handling all that, the manager was like, well, I just saw her eating some food. You guys are going to pay, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, I am not going to pay her effing dime after the way you just treated her. She went in there and took a few bites of that food because you refused to serve her because she was black. Okay? He wasn't having it. He wasn't having it. He was like, oh, I'm going to call the police. At that time, he took out his phone and he dialed 911 and put it right there. He said, yeah, go 911. I bet you. He said, I bet you. I bet you to tell him what happened. I'll have every single news outlet here. I'll have every single news outlet here. You can tell him exactly what happened. So, the manager hung up the phone and said, oh, you privileged white people, always trying to use a white card. He was like, privilege? We are not the ones that were just racist towards a black person that that's breastfeeding a paying customer. You guys were, and you're telling us we're pulling the privilege card? But I'm not going to tell you guys what happened after that. Some things happened, but I won't tell you guys exactly what happened. So yes, I have experienced racism being in an interracial relationship. It has happened, people. It has happened. Are you in an interracial relationship? Has it happened to you? Let me know in the comment section. What do you think about what I just told you? Do you think we overreacted? And this is the now big girl that was still a baby in my tummy, and they refused to serve me because of, my skin color. Anyways, yes, she is making faces. Let me know in the comment section. Let's have a conversation. Do you think I overreacted? Do you think, the manager was on the right? How would you have handled the situation? How would you have handled it, people? But I'm telling you, man, racism does exist, okay? Not just in America. I'm not here to say America is racist. God bless America. Except for that $15 that the police station had me pay for a goddamn police report. What do you guys do with my taxes? I pay enough taxes to the district, to the borough. You would think that's enough for them to... Get your school stuff out of here. You would think that's enough for them to use. How do I file a police report for a missing goddamn passport, and then you ask me to pay $15? For what? I pay enough taxes to begin with. You guys tax and tax and tax my check for everything. Oh, here's taxes. The school taxes are going up. Then you don't pay enough district taxes. Oh my God, people. Yes, I'm angry. They made me pay $15 today for a police report for a missing passport, people. A missing passport. Come on, Cameroonian Embassy. This is all because of you guys. Give me back my $15. I was angry. I didn't want to pay that $15. I don't feel I should have to pay that $15. Do you think I'm overreacting? I just, I feel like they should give me back my $15. I pay enough taxes. I have nothing against the police. Nothing against the police at all. Except for one or two things. Okay, just one or two things. But let me know if I overreacted, if we overreacted. Are you in an interracial relationship? Have you experienced racism? Guys, there's so many stories that I can tell you guys, but I believe you guys don't want to watch more than 15 minutes of me talking. I'm just going to give you guys another little glimpse. Went to another Asian restaurant to eat, okay? Went up to get steak. They refused to give me steak, and the guy said no. And I was like, I want steak, and I paid this time. I paid, and he said no. Went back, and this time I told my husband. He happened to be there too, and he was pissed off. Well, long story short, a group of African Americans was sitting right next to us, and they saw how red he got. I don't know if all white guys get red when you're angry, but my husband gets red. Maybe it's the Irish and Polish in him. But when he gets angry, I get angry, you see more blackness coming out. But when he gets angry, he turns red. And a group of African Americans was sitting next to us, and they were like, Black Lives Matter, let's boycott this restaurant. And I was like, you know what, guys, let's not take it that far. But manager was called, and the manager offered us half-price meals. And he was like, half-price meals for this BS you just pulled? Again, got the meal for free, but we had only had one plate of food. You guys know what an all-you-can-eat buffet is, right? You eat as much as you can. So yes, I have experienced racism. And he has experienced racism as well. But I will tell you guys his experience with racism as well in another video, because this is too long. But let's have a conversation in the comment section. Let me know what you think, okay? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Let's talk, people. Let's talk. Do you think we're just overreacting? I don't know. I don't think you overreacted. But I just feel like people need to stop with the BS, okay? They just need to stop. They need to stop. Let love lead. Let love lead. But let's chat in the comment section, people. As always, thank you so much for being a part of the AKNM family. If you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, okay? I love you guys, and to each and every one of you that has been sharing our videos, I am watching. I might not have money. Might not have a lot of money, but Winnie loves charity and Winnie loves giveaways. So keep sharing, okay? Keep sharing. If you have watched this far, I'm watching you. I'm watching those of you who are sharing my videos. I'll surprise you one day. One day. But thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.